3.
Right guys, so today we're going to do another Boost Words book and I'm going to introduce some new words to you. Hands up, what do you think that might be? What do you think that one might be, Liam?
Whale.
Whale, you're right.
I actually can hear.
Remember, we're going to put hands up for this. So it's whale, but it's not whale like the thing we have in the sea. It's a different kind of whale. Hands down for just now, please. So I hope you can see that at home. Amina, just come and sit just down there, that'd be great, thank you. So whale. If you wail, so it's a verb. If you wail, you cry loudly, so it's a doing word. Other things can wail too, like an ambulance or a police car. I'll read you a little story about the word wail. Babies are noisy. Baby James is very noisy. Whenever he wants something, he cries. If he wants some milk, he cries. If he wants a cuddle, he cries. If he wants his nappy changed, he cries. If he wants someone to play with him, he cries. And if these things don't happen straight away, he cries some more. Then he cries and wails louder and louder until someone comes. Yeah, wails, there you go. He never has to wait long though, because he is so loud that everyone can hear him wailing from all around the house. Very good, Jeff, wailing. Shh. That's our first one, wail. Our next one, have we look at this picture? So this one, Martha, what do you think?
A bit gloomy.
It's a bit gloomy. So hopefully you can see that at home. Gloomy. Gloomy. So gloomy is something that is, something that's gloomy is dark and maybe makes you feel a bit sad. So it's a bit sad. It's quite a tricky one to draw, I think. That's gloomy. Let's have a look and read a story about gloomy. Hidden away in the middle of the woods, there was a dark and gloomy cave. It was cold and damp inside with stones on the floor, and when it rained, water dripped down the walls. But it was home for a big old bear. He was not a very happy bear and spent most of his time curled up in the back of his cave, feeling sorry for himself. He woke up every morning feeling sad and gloomy, until one day he decided it was time for a change. He got up, left his gloomy cave for the last time, and walked off slowly through the woods until he found the perfect place to make his new home. Now, he is a happy bear. So you see how it's called the cave gloomy, but you can also say your feelings. If you're feeling a bit gloomy, it's a bit sad. So this can be two things as well. Okay, so that's gloomy. Right, our next one, if you look at the picture, what's happening to the dog? What's the dog getting, Ellie? Tap, oh it is, it's something close to tap, it's not a tap. What do we think it is? Well done, Jaden, you put your hand up really nicely, what do you think? It's getting a wee. It's not pet, good guess though. We'll have one more guess. Maripap, what do you think it is?
Pat.
Oh no, we had Pat already. One more guess, Liam.
Stroke.
Stroke, that's stroke. So he's getting a wee stroke, a pat and a pet. A pat's more like if you're doing this, or a pet is like that, but a stroke is if you're maybe moving a bit softer, you're actually stroking the dog. So there's the one for home. You can see that. Let's have a look. So stroke. If you stroke someone or something, you move your hand slowly and gently over them. Joe was a little bit scared of dogs. He didn't like if they barked loudly or if they jumped up, so he usually tried to keep away from them. But when he went to visit his gran at the weekend, Joe got a bit of a surprise. Gran was sitting in her usual chair, but on her knees was a puppy, fast asleep. Gran smiled and said, "Hello, Joe. Come and meet Goldie. She's my new pet. Would you like to stroke her?" Gran smiled. Joe wasn't too sure, but he went over for a closer look. "It's okay," said Gran. "She's very friendly, and as long as you are gentle, she probably won't wake up." So Joe carefully started stroking Goldie's back. She felt lovely and soft and warm. and made cute little sniffling sounds. Joe thought maybe dogs weren't so bad after all. There we go, and that's stroke. Oh look, we've got another one here with a crying baby. This one isn't wail. For this one, a good one to look at is look at what the mum's doing or what the lady's doing. So what's the lady doing? That might help you work out what this word is. So you're saying shh, yeah. What's she doing with the baby? She's doing something for the baby. What do you think, Ellie? Yeah, she's carrying it. It's not the word we're looking for today. Erin, what do you think? Oh no, yeah, well done. We've had carrying already. Dexter, last guess. Hug. Oh, it's kind of like a hug, yeah. This one is to soothe. Soothe. So if you see that at home, guys? There you go. If you soothe someone who is upset, you help them to calm down. Dexter, thank you. If you soothe someone who is upset, you help them to calm down and stop them being upset. So if someone's upset, you can soothe them. It's a way of calming them down. And that's that way of going shh. You know, just to calm them down. Put it down, don't touch it, please. So let's have this one. Babies cry for lots of different reasons. It is their way of telling us that they are hungry, tired, in pain, or maybe just that they're wanting a cuddle. Sometimes, even after feeding, changing and playing with them, babies may still cry. There are several things you can try to soothe a baby and help them feel better. Well done, Ellie Lee, right there on the button. Often, just holding a baby really close to you and talking softly to them will be enough. Or gently rocking them, saying shh, or quietly singing to them will help to soothe them and calm them down. So there's soothe. Pardon you? Okay. Our next one here. The last one today. Well done, Liam. Right one there. A bit of shouting out, but we'll leave it to there. It is. The word is tiny. So our one is tiny. Can we see that up there? Liam, you're still talking. Thank you. Sorry, remember we put hands up in this classroom. Thank you. So, tiny. Something that is tiny is very small. Another word for small. Right. Gemma was feeling excited. Her dad had been busy in his shed for weeks, making a surprise for her. And today she was getting to see what it was. Sometimes when Dad was working on a surprise, Gemma would go and quietly have a look through a tiny hole in the wood at the back of the shed. Well done, yeah, good first word. To try and see what he was doing. But it was far too small, so she could never see anything. Now she was waiting outside the shed door with her hands over her eyes until Dad shouted, "Surprise!" and opened the door to let her see. There on the workbench was a beautiful wooden doll's house with furniture in every room. There was even tiny cups and plates on the little table. Gemma loved it and couldn't wait to play. Okay, so let's go through all of our words before we read our story. Let's see if you can remember them. Have a look, guys. Well done, Ellie. Whale.
Gloomy.
Gloomy. Stroke. Big noises, please. Soothe. Soothe. Our last one. Tiny. Well done. Right, guys, so next we'll read our story.